Suriax is yours. Do with us what you will." She looked up at the statue of Venerith that sat behind the altar. It was older than the city, brought in with the Flame Guard when they moved to Suriax shortly after its founding. Impressive in size, even though it showed him seated, the statue measured over 6 foot in height and showed him holding a large scroll. It was said if one put his or her hand on the scroll and swore an oath or made a bargain with Venerith, it became a binding agreement and not something to be entered into lightly. Your name was forever etched into the stone in the language of the gods. There were only 3 other names there. She approached the statue and felt the pressure in the room grow heavy. The candle flames turned to blue, casting an eerie glow over the room. The burning inside her spread to her chest. Before she could change her mind, she slapped her hand onto the stone scroll. "I give you Suriax and all her citizens in exchange for the power to keep my throne." Her hand burned hot enough to make her scream, but she could not lift it from the stone. She watched in horror as blue flames rose from the scroll and ran up her arm, licking at the sides of her neck and face. She struggled to breathe. The room behind the statue disappeared into darkness, ethereal eyes staring at her from either side of the statue's head. A deep voice, soft yet menacing, echoed through the room. "Accepted." A white, hot agony seared through her skin and body. In a flash, the flames pulled back into the statue. The shadows returned to normal. The eyes were gone. She could almost believe she had imagined the entire thing, but her arm was covered in dark flame-shaped markings. The stone scroll flashed for an instant, fire carving her name into the stone. She realized, belatedly, her name was not written in any language she knew, yet she was able to read it. The other names were still a mystery to her. Holding her arm, she stumbled from the room, wondering what she had just done.